And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The All-Star Futures game on tap today. It's the American League Futures taking on the future stars of the National League. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, Jacob Misiorowski.
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carson Williams.
The shortstop, Carson Williams.
And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. The other way. Makes the catch. One down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Now the left fielder, Jason Churio. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So up next, Christian Campbell. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xavier Isaac. And there's a ball. And there's a foul ball. Off the plate, and it's 2-1. Campbell off of first with two away. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs on two hits, no errors, and one left on. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Ricky Tiedemann.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And the batter now, number 94. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Jones puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. Now here is Max Clark. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Churio hauls it in for the out. Two down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Ryan Clifford. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Churio makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Christian Moore. In the air, right field. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Spencer Jones. Line to left, and that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That one misses. Ball three. And there's the automatic. Jones over at first with one away. And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Theo Gillen in the box now, takes strike one. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. That misses the zone. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out towards right center field. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Cade Horton. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to third. Shaw sends it across to first, and that is the inning. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that one for strike two.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one way outside, and that is ball one. That one missed. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
This one in the air. Campbell makes the grab, and there's two gone. Next to hit, Matt Shaw. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Jones makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now Carson Williams. James Tibbs III. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. That's a little bit low.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Clifford. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Churio in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the third, no score. That's way outside, and it's 2-0. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next one misses, and the count is 3-1. Line drive. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. In there safely.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now.
Here comes the skipper.
Now pitching for the National League Futures, number 57.
Now it's going to be Christian Campbell.
Ball 1,
First
no
pitch,
strike.
not close. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Clifford makes the grab, 2 down. Xavier Isaac getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Daniel Espino. And now Aiden Miller. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Christian Moore. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Zips it across, and a quick out, number 1. And now the center fielder, Spencer Jones. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fourth inning underway. No score. Next pitch just misses. 1-2 the count. And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And a swing and a miss. Out. Number 2.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such.
Manager out of the dugout, and he. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Yunior Herrera.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That one just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Hagen Smith.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
James Tibbs III, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Williams hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Max Clark now at the plate.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Ryan Clifford. Foul ball there. Clark leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off in the air left field. Churio on the move. They got it for out number 2. Now the catcher up to hit. Dalton Rushing. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Charlie Condon, hauls it in to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now, Theo Gillen.
Now pitching.
Chase Burns will take over here.
Number 81.
And ball 1. Gillen turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Slapped foul.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Strike three on the foul tip.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is number 33. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So digging in, Carson Williams. 0 for 2 in this one. Drew Jones into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball, that's in.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
1 strike.
And a pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ben Kuderna. Leading off, Matt Shaw.
American League Futures, number 59, Ben Kuderna.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. Number 78 up and throwing. Oh, and 2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Miller, the next to hit, takes outside. Fly ball center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one the other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Truist Park, digging in, Jason Churio. First pitch, just misses.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a curve is down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. Just blew it by him. And
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see new pitcher on here, Sem Roberts.
Number 61. Robert.
Campbell in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. He got on plane with that high fastball. That look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Now a chance for Xavier Isaac. Outside low, 1-0. Just missed. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Isaac tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. And that's ball four. Go ahead run on base. Christian Moore digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
On the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Isaac, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Off the mark there. Ball two. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped up. Clifford. And it's caught for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Jones up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs, and that's
Ball
downstairs, and it's 2-2. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Noah Schultz. And the batter now, Cam Collier. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And delivers outside. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. And now James Tibbs III. Flied out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Up the middle, Campbell. Tosses to first, now 2 out. Stepping in, Ryan Clifford.
The first baseman, Ryan Clifford.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Noble Meyer.
National League Futures, number 13.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Meyer.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1.
Out to center. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Gillen in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the catcher. He's grounded out a couple of times. This to third. Sends it to first. And that is that. No runs. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen. Number 78. At the plate. Dalton rushing. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And now here is Charlie Condon. Yeah, that's fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Oh, right to the backstop. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of
chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matt Shaw, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off. The other way. And no one can get there. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Miller now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And now 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That was the emergency hack right there.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom of the seventh. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Late swing fouled off. The next offering misses. And 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. Rips that one center field and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. This is now a 2-1 ball game. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Sebastian Walcott.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Holden Powell takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Victor Acosta comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And the slider just misses. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the back.
Got him swinging.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Campbell in the box, lays off for ball 1. Now 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
So the tying run at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Bogey, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
First pitch misses. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Walcott on at second with 2 down. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 37, Cam Collier, getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Tibbs, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one smoked out to left. Velasquez puts it away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So up next, Drew Jones. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Jenkins. And that is that. Top 9, and it'll get started with a pinch hitter. Number 21.
Well, last chance for him here. Hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Dominic Hamill on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Can't handle an up and in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar because it's very tough to adjust to a pitch like that if you're not looking for it.
And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jenkins in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's to third. Shaw quickly to second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And your final score here today,
You